Next story I have for Halloween Village is the werewolf named Ralph. Now Ralph, he was a nice werewolf, and he used to, with the whole town and everything, he decided, he wanted to be good. So he became a vegetarian. He'd eat the nuts, the berries, but he did eat fish and some eggs. It was unique for a werewolf, and he was lucky enough to where he didn't really turn on the full moon or anything. And sometimes he would help people and everything. And he never really got sick, and he was the town lumberjack. He would help them build their houses and stuff because he was really strong. And he just liked to build things. He built the town square, he built everything. And then there was some people that came by that were not so nice, that was picking on the kids. They would be mean to them sometimes, and then they would, sometimes the humans would go around and they would murder people and beat them up. So he tried to help them out too. And one day his teeth showed, and then he had a little bit of fur that showed because he turned a little bit because the full moon was coming. And one of the local hunters noticed. So there was a little girl that was missing, and the hunter seen him. So they blame Ralph. They said, well, we seen him. We think that, we seen some that looked like a wolf and this and that. So they blame the girl's death on the wolf. And it wasn't Ralph. Ralph used to help her out. So he got falsely accused when he did nothing wrong. And Ralph went about his business and was trying to help out. They came to his house. They put him on trial. They tried to pin him for the murder of his best friend, the little girl that he used to help out all the time. And then all the village came, and back then sometimes the innocent went to jail. But the whole town came together. He ended up getting out of jail for a little bit, but he had really good hearing. So some of the villagers he alerted to let them know what was going on, and they were watching this guy. And they ended up going in his cottage, and they found evidence that he's the one that actually killed the little girl. So they went ahead and they actually apologized to Ralph. The little girl knew he was a werewolf because they seen him change once. But she never said nothing, and then she ended up passing, and then her friends, they knew, but they didn't say anything because they liked Ralph. Ralph would help out their family. Ralph would do a lot of stuff for them. So in Halloween Village, I figure sharing stories of, some of the good monsters might help everybody. It's fun, and sometimes not all monsters are horrible. Sometimes the monsters that are the worst are the people that you think are the nicest. I guess that's the story. That's the meaning to that story. And I hope everyone enjoyed my story. And I bid you a good night.